Yo, YouTube, back with another video. What the fuck? I was finna salute again. Lovers, I am back. Before you, I know y'all seen the vid title and the topic and shit, and I know some of y'all who watch me, y'all like, what the fuck you doing talking about this drama shit? I don't, I already dove into it one time. I didn't think I was gonna have to dive in again, but I ain't gonna lie. I gotta know what happens. This like getting left on a cliffhanger of the first part of the movie, like Avengers or something like that. This is crazy comparing this to Avengers, but y'all know what I mean. Like, I want to know what happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to know the rest of the story. So, today we'll be reacting to Shawty. And we're gonna see what her side is. I'm really surprised that she even came back, but I'll get my thoughts as we watch the vid. Before we get into the vid, though, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And let's do this.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect as it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did, and I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong, I fucked up, and I'm taking time away to seek professional help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done.
Oh man, my allergies kicking in and shit. Bro, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel bad. And I was before I made this vid, I was like looking up her name and stuff, trying to get to the not the reaction, but her response vid. And I saw a lot of niggas speak on her and the thumbnails and shit. Like, it's like, bro, damn, like, it's like beating a dead horse. A lot of these niggas just going crazy on her when the whole time she just was a cousin lover. And if I'm being honest, it's bad. Don't get fucked up, but it's a lot worse out here. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is not good either, but it's like, now that I'm like hearing her and seeing her, like, she look like she want to fall out and cry. Like, she look like she want to cry, bro. And it's really weird, bro, that like, bro, we live in a day and age where like she coming to the internet to apologize. Like, this ain't really none of our business. Like, that's why I don't even want to be in stuff like this, but I started, bro. So like I said, let me go ahead and finish and see it through. I think Buddy responded. Well, no, I know Buddy responded. I pulled up his shit too. So we're going to go to his shit right after. We're going to put it all in one video and I'm done with this. No more of this. We're going to go back to regular scheduled programming. But, yeah, like, this shit, like, yeah, it's sad. It's really kind of sad. She need to talk to Buddy. I feel like apologizing to the people is cool and all, but go to Buddy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, there's just a little too much information though anyway in the first place. Like, like, it was funny in the first one when I was thinking about it, but I'm like, nah, it's really sad. So, yeah, let's see what else she got to say. Damn.
And become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong. And
wait, I just thought about that too. Why she need professional help? I'm not gonna lie. Like, what else did she do? She just loves her cousin a little too much. I mean, just stop messing with your cousin. That's pretty much it. Why it make it sound like she gotta go to rehab? Shawty, I don't know. Let's see what she said.
I did not have to go down that route, and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story, and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name, and I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online.
Why is she moving like that? Bro, I feel bad. Like, it's not even funny. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Is she okay? Look how she moved.
To clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released.
Bro, she's moving like, bro, she probably cried mid-take. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is why the internet dangerous, bro. And I'm over here watching, reacting or whatever. But bro, trust, I'm not one of these guys. If Shawty see this vid, bro, I have no hate, no ill intent for nobody out there. If any vid I watch and I'm like talking my piece, I'm just talking my piece 9 times out of 10. I'm not. That's why I don't like shit like this. I don't want no parts in nobody feeling bad about themselves and whatever. Just I'm gonna get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is sad.
Online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship, and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to...
We got a script. She reading a script, bro. This is like, you can see through them eyes that she trying to really say everything right. That chat GPT do wonders. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like these ain't her thoughts. People definitely typing their thoughts, but they be asking, make a good prompt. I ain't gonna lie, bro. How long is the vid? I'm like, I really just wish she I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel, usually, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a nigga that at the same time, I do feel like, nigga, this was all you. Like, this could have been easily, a way. Like, you didn't have to go through this. This definitely was your choice. But, yeah, this shit ain't that deep. God damn, man. And is it more? Because I bit my tongue. The shit we reacted to, though, I don't remember some of the stuff. I don't know all the lore. That was all the shit I reacted to was Buddy. So yeah, it might be more that I wasn't hit to.
Private was because at the time I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that
what the hell?
People actively telling me to leave him.
I would often discuss his toxic behavior towards me in my live streams. I ain't gonna lie, this ain't the wave though. This ain't the wave. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hate that toxic word, bro. I hate that word. I hate when people for one, try to keep it about you and your cousin shit. Don't try to bring him down. Cause yeah, you could say whatever, you were probably upset doing it, but no, you mess with your cousin. 2, that toxic shit and be like, it wasn't all peaches and creams over here. He used to yell at me, verbal abuse, and bro, niggas argue, bro. I hate that. That's what's so crazy about the world. Like, a shawty could act like you abuse her, and the whole time you really probably just was, y'all got into an argument. Like, why the fuck? Like, bitch, why you keep leaving out my damn sandwich? And I want that sandwich for later. It gets warm. I want my sandwich cold. I like my chicken cold. They can label that as verbal abuse, bro. It's like, it's not that deep, but the way people could say verbal abuse, it makes it sound like something crazy.
Toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea and he convinced me to do it. The next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clicks and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself or anybody else. I want to say to Snowcone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This shit got way deeper than I thought it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to take a step back. I kind of want to get off this shit. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm too deep in, though. Ooh, this is bad. I ain't gonna lie, this shit not even funny on my life. This it. I ain't gonna lie, I shouldn't even start it. Somebody told me, like, not to even, like, do this type of content ever on my junk. And I should have not done it. But I'm gonna get this vid out, and, yeah. And hopefully I leave, like I said, I don't mean no ill intent. Me reacting was just... I don't want nobody harming themselves or even if she's saying she wasn't, shit not funny. But damn. All right, let's see.
Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved.
I ain't trying, bro. She moving like an anime character, bro. Like I was thinking she was finna like she was in pain or finna ball up, but I think she doing when them folk be that all that little you know what I'm talking about, all that little anime shit, bro. I think that's what she doing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's distracting me. I'm sorry. It is though.
Toxic and abusive relationship. When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend, he was my first everything, and I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story, and our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't want to watch it. I sleep don't want to watch this no more. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This shit turned into some dark shit. See, that's what happens, bro, though. Especially when people, I'm not gonna say she capping. I don't know who right, but all I'm gonna say is, bro, stuff always gotta go to hell with it. People can't just be like, damn, I fucked up. Why do people gotta, you know what I'm saying? Now it's going tit for tat, saying crazy shit. And she might be dead ass serious. That's what makes it worse. And it's damn, I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts of that. We gonna anything else she's saying for it, we leaving that in the air. That's up for y'all. I ain't got no parts in there. I hope she's straight though, for real. God damn, bro.
He dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall, and I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of, but at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth,
I'm not gonna lie, and don't be weird. I know somebody gonna be like, what the fuck, bro? I'm not gonna lie. It's if I seem like I'm laughing, bro, I'm not, bro. Like some shit catch me off guard. I'm a happy nigga. I'm in a happy mood. What can I say? I don't think none of this shit is cool, bro. It's just some of this shit is catching me off guard, bro. Y'all know how it be, bro. Like somebody tell you you'll talk to your partner or somebody and they'll be like, yeah, my grandma just got ran over by a fucking ambulance. You like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't gonna lie, it just catch you off guard, like, you know. But it ain't really funny though. You know what I'm saying? So forgive me if I fuck around. Oh my gosh, this is bad, bro. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna finish the video, bro. Fuck it, I'm finishing it. I don't care, bro. I am. I care about the situation, but you know, not.
Whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time where me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me. And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop.
I can't.
Damage that resulted. In our relationship.
Okay. This shit getting legal. I don't want to know this. All right, I'm done with hers. All right, we just gonna see what Buddy got to say, and we wrapping this shit up. I'm sorry, I don't even want this on my you know what I'm saying? This shit too much for me. But I hope she stay blessed. I hope she don't hurt herself, and I hope Shawty prosper. And yeah, let's see what Buddy talking about. Okay.
Kathelina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished. So apparently, Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth. But the whole video's fucking lies. So how the fuck does that work? I'm not gonna lie, Kat, you fucked with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and fucking lie on my fucking name, bruh. Hell nah. Alright, so the demon has dropped the video My Truth. For whatever fucking reason, it has 2.
God damn, look how many tabs he got open, bro. Fuck. See, I be having closed my shit, but I think these is favorites or whatever. It's harder. I don't know. It's hard. I can't focus with all this shit. I'm at the top of my jump.
8,000 likes. Y'all niggas are sick in the head. Y'all niggas really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro.
Hold on, let me move my cam. This nigga's yapping. All right.
Fucking demon. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not when I did.
Cousin, but I relate. You know what? I'm.
So he gonna react to this shit. Should I watch this? See, I ain't live right now, so I gotta make these decisions on my own. We just gonna skim through it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I slick don't even want to touch this shit no more. Like, cause he just got into a place where it's like, oh, these serious. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. All right, let's see what he's talking about. Let's see. We'll just let him speak his piece a little bit, and then we'll just call it raps. All right.
Sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and fucking cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed, but you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's cock in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay, because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your fucking YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really...
I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not saying I believe him for real, but that's one thing I've learned from watching shawties like on the internet. When they get exposed, shawties go to hell. Like shawties don't be wanting to go out a certain way, especially if it's some shit that's like hard to come back from. They gonna try to drag your ass with them. Like that's why I tell y'all niggas, bro. And it's not all shawties, cause there's like queens and shawties that will never like they they were raised different. They were raised better. They know how to come correct. So it's not all of them, but it's those ones. It's those ones out there that, bro, they can ruin the empire, bro. You could build a whole fucking kingdom and they'll tear that bitch down if they don't get their way, bro. So that's why it's like, it's playing with fire, bro. Anytime you mess with a shot, you gotta think of that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, especially if you're a nigga that got something going, or you working on something, bro. I'm telling y'all, lock in, bro. I'm dead ass.
You really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin? I'm innocent. I didn't do shit. But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you got to say.
As it may seem, I lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around.
Okay, all right, yeah, we get that.
Help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong to clear up a.
You share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people. You have to literally damn near accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that shit was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid.
In any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false.
Hey, first of all, hold on. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story, yep, get to the point.
We kind of had a thing going. But like, it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me. But like, I remember like, I had a big crush on this nigga because we were best friends. And at the time, being
I don't know. Something about her saying the N-word makes me feel away. Especially after all this shit that's going down. I don't know.
friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying? I kind of associated him with that.
Literally, like I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was, last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change, and you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over, but now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world, you was with your cousin. Because, I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like,
wait, so damn, nigga, damn. I ain't gonna lie. All this cousin activity, you ain't think something was a little off? See, I probably, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, it's nothing wrong with a shawty being with her family, but yeah, specifically a male cousin, like, I'm be like, God damn, like, you keep seeing this man. I don't know. I don't know. I probably, my mind wouldn't have went there, but maybe it would have if she kept doing that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, what the fuck? You sure love this nigga, man. We can do those trips together. You know that, right? Like, I would have been brought that shit up. You kind of, I ain't gonna lie. It's on you too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what else he got to say. I want to end this really because, this is a lot. And I feel like I just kind of, I don't know. Also, I ain't gonna lie, I know y'all probably want more out of me to say more, but I'm just like, I can't really speak on this shit because it's like, once it get to a point of where it's like abusing and that, I'm like, I'm out. So I just want to see his piece on what happened for real, what's going down for real, and that's pretty much it. But we got the cousin shit out of the way. I want to see what he's like. I might skip forward. Let's see.
Hey. But you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay. But I guess you just get to excuse that, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what, but okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you got to say, all right?
False, because it's only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by...
100% for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin. You know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video because I don't know. They were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for. And I don't know. It just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like, I think the fact that you're making this video right now and I don't know, man. Let me just keep watching the video, bro.
Extreme that my ex was on, where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him.
Bro. Like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but bro, girls are really like manipulators, bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs and she would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and fucking, I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened. And it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something and saying like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm the bad guy.
Because it was toxic. I also want to make it
iCloud, I'm internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying,
Alright, bro, I kind of, you know what? I'm done, bro. Hold up. Let's see.
Spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm
done. I'm sorry, this is too much for me. I ain't gonna count like, I'm done. I'm burnt. They burnt my whole brain. And I was in a good mood. I thought this was gonna be like a little, I ain't gonna say funny, but I just thought it would be like, you know, Shawty just be like, hey, bro, I did this and I just want to, you know, I want to keep streaming or whatever the fuck, or something like that. I don't know. But this shit got to, I don't know, people answering everything. This is tiring. But for the YouTube, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'll see y'all niggas in the next one.